game where you can just now play with natural ability. Now you guys got to be able to start thinking the game, processing the game. Hey, you outside? All right, outside. Right, because he's gonna be underneath. Right, so maybe I don't try to just maybe I back to him, right, because I got the size advantage, and maybe I take him into lower post. You see what I'm talking about in terms of thinking the game now, instead of just what's a one-on-one mindset? We just try to beat him, right? Don't just try to beat him. Think, outthink him, right? Because a lot of this, right? Like you guys aren't at the skill level yet, where you guys just have this ability just to be able to go out and just dunk on people, or go out there and be able to tower over people, right? Or out-athletic people. You got to really think the game. And as guards, right, you guys got to really be able to process information extremely well. Because like Coach Ant just said, right? And I'll let him repeat. What did you say? What are you going to tell you? What are you going to tell you, Coach Ant? What are you going to tell the players?
I told them, you guys are ministry. You have 9 months till high school trials start.
And when the coach is going to tell you if you're not listening or you're not ready yet? Go where?
Especially, they're going to tell you to go to the sideline with the last 3 people on the bench. They don't even see the floor. They might not even touch the floor in practice. There's stuff with this players in the practice squad that don't even touch the floor in practice. They're going to make y'all watch. You're just watching the whole time. And then you'll go home to mom and dad, I can't even get into the last 5. Coach, high school, they don't care. That's their job on the line. At the end of the day, like you said, there's kids now with the NIL, they're getting paid in college. They're getting paid in high school now. There's kids signing shoe deals in junior, senior year. It's a business now, guys. You can't just be, it's not, once you sign up for basketball, you want to be serious, you got to take on the responsibility. If not, this game is not for you at all.
And the other thing is, right, like, you just got to be like a will of, I'm going to do whatever it takes, right? My friend has a brand called Do It, right? It's called Do It. Do whatever it takes, right? DWIT, do it, right? And what that means is nothing comes before whatever I need to do first, right? It's about priorities, right? So whatever it is that I got going on, right? Like, Coach Ed, tell me, what day is it, our training? Tuesday. Can't make that, man. We got a party to go to. I'll catch you next week, right? Catch you next week. What time is practice, Coach Ed? Can't do that, man. I got AU practice, man. Sorry, right? But then there's other people, right, that do whatever it takes. That are gonna be like, well, Coach, what time is practice, Coach Ed? Huh? 6. All right, 6. Mom, I know that we got somewhere to go, but is it possible that like you can call Aunt Teresa and see if she can bring me to practice? I know you don't get out of practice. I know you don't get home until X, Y, and Z. I know I got AU practice, but this, I'm really struggling in games. Dad, I know we're going right to Maryland this weekend, but can you wake up a little early and take me to the YMCA? I really want to work on my game before we go. Or Dad, I'll be right back. I know we're leaving by 9, so I'm gonna wake up, set my alarm tonight so I can get up right at 6:30 and go to YMCA and work out. 2 different types of players. You see the differences? Right? There's some people that are like, can't do it. And there's other people that make a way, they do it. They do whatever it takes, right? And I think that a lot of you guys really just don't understand, right? Like you guys still really don't understand that you're not going to be able to reach your goal. I think a lot of you guys just think that you guys can just show up and your coach is supposed to give you an X amount of minutes, right? Or he's supposed to give you X amount of chances. Or that you're just supposed to be able to show up and be able to play college basketball. You guys really don't understand what it takes. It's not registering. This is 1%. 1%. Right? And we're talking about college basketball. You guys haven't even dominated here. And then another thing I'll go into, right? I'll never forget this. I had a picture when I had my academy, when this academy was down where I live, right? Had a deal, right? And they would say, right, this parent was like, ah man, like, you know, this is becoming too easy for my son, right? Like, you know, he's not being challenged. I said, so why isn't he out here dominating? Right? There's two different types of players, right? And two different types of thinking. There's, oh, I want to go, right? This is too easy for me. And then there's other players that are like, all right, I'm going to use it to go and dominate. Right? Right or wrong? You guys got to really understand that, right? There's levels to this. There's levels to this. You guys have to do so much now, right? You guys got to get in the weight room. You guys got to start to really, right, to stay consistent with your meal plans, right? Like, I see the same, right? You guys, a lot of you guys, right, that have been here for a couple of years now. Looking the same, right? The weight still seems the same. I haven't seen anyone get jacked up yet. I haven't seen anyone really be able to really lean into their, right? See a big difference in their body, right? Probably the closest is probably Caleb, right? Caleb is doing a really good job. I gotta give you credit, right? So like, there needs to be a sense of urgency. You guys don't have time. You don't have time. You guys cannot have regular trial weights, right? And a lot of you guys, right, like this isn't something that you guys really want, but you guys are afraid to say it. And it's okay. It's okay, but at least be honest with yourself. Be honest with your parents, be honest with me. It's okay. I'm not gonna knock you for it. It's not that for everybody. We're talking about 1%. But if it is, you gotta act like it. You gotta act the part. Drop the entitlement, man. Right? You guys don't have the time to be laid back. You guys don't have the time to say, I'll do it tomorrow. No, like, anytime I get a chance, whoever's in front of me, I'm trying to destroy. Right? Like, I want you guys to get physical. Right? I want there to be some pushes and shoves, right? Occasional elbow every once in a while. At least I know you're competing, and that you care, and that you love it. Right? And there's pride in you. Right? And then lastly, you guys got to be able to prepare, and you got to be able to thrive and execute in the moment. A lot of times, right, like the lack of preparation, right, is showing in the games where you guys are passing up shots. Right? We talked about with you, right? I was talking to your uncle today, right? Came to see you play. What do you think he said to me when you got the ball? He didn't say you get a wide open shot. What happened? Huh? Why do you think that you passed up? Nervous. What's the nerve? Where do you think the nerves come from? And I'm not putting you in a spot because I'm going to go down the line. Where do you think the nerves come from? Think about it. Why would I be nervous? Why would I be nervous for a test instead of confident for a test?
You gonna feel it?
No, why would yes, but why? I'm nervous because what? I didn't do what?
Training.
Yeah, I didn't train enough. I'm nervous for a test because I didn't study for it, right? Whereas if I study for it, I'd be like, okay, all right, let me get this out the way. I'm ready to go, right? That's why you guys pass some shots, right? Because your work ethic, your habits, they don't match, right? You guys can't do what all your friends want to do. They can't go where you're trying to go, right? Come on, man. I need to see a desire out of you. Right? I need to see a toughness out of you. Alright? Anything you guys want to add before we start? Coach Jay?
I know what I'm about, so I explained it enough. I know he repeated half of the stuff that I'm saying. We gotta see it. It's the only thing.
Alright, so real quick. Before we even go over things, I just want you guys to we're gonna play one-on-one real quick. And the one guy saying I think mine got into someone's body a little bit. two things happen. You guys all banana peeled out, right? First drive, where were you at? Where's the guy at? Where's the guy at? Straight or is it to the right? Why do you think you banana peeled out? Oh, wait, oh, here. Huh? So you were intimidated, right? And you didn't want to do what? You didn't want to contact. Same thing with all the rest of you guys. You guys all been out here, right? Instead of getting triple threat position, right? And driving hand into the body of the defender, right? And trying to get your shoulder and forearm, right? Passes, right? Hips, and drive him back. Okay? And then also, right, a lot of you guys just do crazy shots. Right? So the quality of shots is poor. Whereas if I'm here, flying, right? Or right? Or right, there was no quality shot. Every single shot that was taken was a poor shot. Right? So you guys gotta get in the habit of being able to get low, right? Use your jab, right? And keep your hips low. And when you guys drive, keep your chest up and get into the body of the defender. So when I drive, I'm trying to get into somebody's body and knock him, drive him back in all counts. Okay, so now, my shot is in front of the rim, and I'm not trying to get underneath here or out there. Right? And if I don't have anything, monkey, spin back, step through, right? Get a quality shot off of 2 feet. Okay? So I want you guys to make those adjustments. Okay? Get in triple threat, use your jab, right? And drive at his body, use my forearm, right? To drive him back, get a shot in front of the rim, right? And get a quality shot. Yeah? Okay, make those adjustments.
Defenders are going to play you straight up, right? Or like this. Alright? Depending where you're at on the court. Reading feet is right. I'm looking down right here. And when you're attacking angles as well, right? I'm coming right here. Right? Rather than bubbling up. Because once I do this as well, you can play with him. But once I do this, he opens up. And then he has to come back up. I'm boom. Right behind him. You guys got to start reading the feet of your defenders so you can make them turn their heads and get off balance.
Real quick, Jay. Do me a favor. Take these two cones and don't you commit to it. When you spun back, you had no vision. You just threw it up, right? Read it. So if you're here, come on. Right? Don't commit without vision. When you guys drive, you guys gotta be able to keep your head and your eyes up and know where you gotta get backwards. Right? When you guys are riding the rim, you guys gotta know that you can't just hook it out. You guys gotta know that, right? If I get it up high, right, I'm just gonna be able to drop every single time it's in. So when I'm shooting those shots, they need to be up here. They can't be here. They can't, right? They can't just be, right, like straight up here. It's gotta be high. Right? So when you drive, get your head and eyes at the floor, right? Where I need the ball to, right? Don't think you're gonna overshoot it. I'd rather you overshoot. High. Hit that ball a little earlier. Then now, right? Go strong. As soon as you get a little bit of space, get into his body, right? And drive him back. Be physical. Right? That's what Coach Hans told you over there. You go outside, go into his body. So when you jab, go into his body. Come on, you go. Right? Here, right? What's wrong? dribble, Savannah. You gotta know where you're going. Head up. Guys, a lot of you guys, head in your eyes. Head in your eyes. Get low, get lower. Good, better. Good. Get low, get lower than him. Chad. Look where he is in the base first. So if he's up, if he was getting here, I can. And then now I can, right? And then now I can open up, so I can drive him back. And then now I can drive. And then now I can drive, right? Use your shoulders, okay, to be physical. So when you guys jab, you guys are trying to go around instead of using your shoulders and driving him back, right? Drive through his chest. Okay. Reality with this size, this length, they're going to be tough buckets. So if you get a little foot outside, you're going to be neck and neck with you. Where you're going to be able to have to get into the chest and over top, right? Be physical. Not for that. Come on, use your shoulder. Use your shoulder. Jab, jab, jab. Use your shoulder. Hey. Not bad. Okay? But when you go here, right? I like to commit. Come on. Get here and then drive. Right? Create some separation. Use that shoulder. This hurts. Right? Which hurts more? This or this? Yeah. Go ahead. Use your shoulder. Use your shoulder. Keep it. Good. 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 Your plan of attack needs to be with, right? With your jabs, with your steps, create space, right? Attack, once you attack that top foot, use your shoulder and drive them back. Instead of trying to drive right. Use your strength. Use your strength. Use your strength. Good. Jab. Good. Go. Let you off. I'll put you to spin back and left. And if you're going to commit, right? Go, right? Go through. Right? Make a foul. Right? It's not going to be a wide open, uncontested shot. Okay. Right? Put your shoulder into his chest and go through. What did I say to you? What do you keep doing? You committed, right? So when you get here, what is it every person want to try to do? Not jump, you want to do what? They want to block. So you got it right. That's what I said to you guys in the beginning. You got to outsmart them. Especially when you're small, right? Everybody wants to punch your shot. Right? Everybody wants to try to fight and embarrass you. So how, right? How silly is it going to look if I go here, come on, and I step through, right? Or he goes up, and then I get into his body on the way down. And then now maybe I get it in one way. Right? Tag your top foot. Tag your top foot. Come on, guys. Come on. Okay, first to 5, starting out with feet. Get active. First to 5. Oh. Good test. You guys gotta have vision. You gotta know where the out of bounds lines are. You gotta know right where correspondence on the top. That's twice. That's like 3 times now where you're going over the phone. Right? What's that there for? It's not to go out, right? So you gotta say to yourself, okay, it's there so I can get into his body, not just try to go around it. You keep trying to force it. Go through his body. Alright? Come on, Hero. Nice control. It's a bad shot. Guys, get it right. Get in whoever's shirt. Come on, Jay, get in your shirt, Jay. Get in your shirt. If I go into that door, and I will try to open that door to the left, and I'm going to keep pulling on that door, and we're going to try that right. Come on, fellas. That's where the disconnect is. You guys are going to play basketball are processing information. Alright? You can quickly jump
Don't start bitching.
I like it. Repeat.
Don't start complaining, bro.
Come here. Shut up. Come here. Why are you cursing? What? You're frustrated. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Trying to frustrate you. Nice job. Right? That's something that everybody wants to do. What does everybody do? Right? This will be your best friend. You're just over. You're choking. Back him up. Hey, let me ask you a question.
You bring the ball what?
If I came up here and try to talk to you, like this,
Bring the ball down here, right?
you just feel comfortable, what would you do? You're supposed to be mad, right? So don't let him do that,
It's hard for me to get it.
right? You wouldn't allow me to talk to you like this, right? You same thing. You're here, come on.
And then when you jump, it's game over.
Right? That's gotta be the same thing. Alright?
That's all we got. Right? He said, "We're going on. What are we at right now? I don't know about y'all. 3 dribbles, back up.
Yep.
Right? That's the small details that can help her. So you only have 3 dribbles.
Come on.
Don't let nobody get this.
I'm gonna outsmart you every time. Why do you want me to cut you off? Like, I'm gonna, like, if I'm playing you guys, I'm not gonna start out like this every single time. Just because I know as soon as you cut me off, I gotta be wide open and stuff anyway. Hey, don't rush. Don't rush. Right? Like, you do the same thing he did, right? You're committed too early. Game time. Good. Step through. Hey, that's what you got to step through. Okay? You did a good job. Who's going to compete? Good. Get up. Shoot.
Finish high.
Show your emotions. Step through. Quick. Guys, when you guys step through, stop stepping through and trying to scoop. Step through with 2 hands and out low overhand. Back on ball. Jab. Guys, we gotta use our brain. Come here. Right? When he's bodying you, that doesn't mean keep bodying him. That means that there's something else open.
Come on.
Get up.
Sean, Jay.
They cut you off, change direction.
Sean,
Back
Jay.
up,
Get him off.
All I want to do now is to jab him and get him open up. Okay? So come on, Spine. See what I mean? Jab and read. Jab, stop, and read. So if he's gonna open up, I'm biting. Because I see that he's what? He's flat-footed, and I can attack his top foot. Real quick, next possessions. The minute that you get bodied, what does this signal? Yes! Thank you! Indeed. Whoever can have, right? In terms of people that are big, what you can do is you can be right. You can initiate contact, right? But you're not going to like just barrel right through. Right? You don't have to set size, right? So you got to outsmart, right, and be able to jab and read, right? So if Tony's up here, come on, Tony, and I jab and I see where he is. Which one is top foot? Jab, hold, and read. Read which one is possible. Nope. Stop. You keep jabbing. Why? Outside, jab. And then you got. Good job. What do you have here? Numbers, guys. 4. You got 4. Come on. Someone win. Already. You guys have a hard time reading defenders, right? When someone cuts you guys off, you guys are trying to outmuscle them, right? I want you guys to be physical and initiate contact, but I don't want you guys to keep battling them, right? Like the minute that Jay lays on me, Jay, it's over. It's over, right? And the IQ is the piece that's missing. Right? So if you tell me the rules of the game, and you tell me what the cheat codes are, and then I go out there and act like I didn't get the rules or the cheat code, it's on me. Right? If I got the answer sheet to the test and I don't use it, it's on me. Right? Like you guys gotta start to understand where the disconnect is and where you guys are struggling at. Right? So if you want to be good at this game, if you guys want to get buckets, if you guys want to be productive, if you guys want to be able to do other things besides score, you got to be able to process information. And it all starts with just being able to repeat it back to yourselves. And then go out and do it. Say it, do it. Spin, okay. Roadblock, spin. Right? Say it, do it. Okay, we're gonna play we only have a couple minutes. We're gonna play out of closeouts real quick. Okay, one person right here in the paint. Okay. That's the bottom of the shot, Jay. Repeat it back to yourselves, right? Like you guys are getting a lot of great information from Coach Jay, Coach Ant, right? Myself, but it's not about how much information you guys are getting. It's about what you guys are doing with the information that you're getting, right? And so it's everyone thinks that to be a high-level basketball player that you have to have this huge bag of moves, or you have to have so many different parts of your game. It's really not. Right? At this level, it's about being able to process information, be able to initiate contact, and then get to your spots, and then be able to rise up and knock down shots. That's all it is. Like when you watch your next NBA game, watch how simple a lot of these guys' games are. It's a jab, it's 2-3 dribbles, get to your spot, bump somebody, get out lateral, pump fake, get right, initiate right. Draw a foul, right? Knock down a wide open shot, transition, pull up 3. It's all simple things, right? So it's not about us just continuing to keep giving you guys information. It's about really what you guys are doing with the information that you're given, right? Because again, your college coaches, your AU coaches, they're not going to keep saying things to you 5, 6, 7, 12 times. They're just going to say, go into the next person. So again, where the disconnect is the ability to be able to process the information after you get it. So when you get it, repeat it back to yourself, right? Keep saying it to yourself, and then go out and execute, right? And do it every day. All right? Let's get out of here. It's cold. All right?